Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Amateur Eric. For today, I would like to show you guys a new collection that I have. No, it's not my baseball card collection, but I'll get to that in another video. But yes, as you can see, I have some Pokemon cards. Now, I actually have a little story to share. I'm a 90s kid, and like most 90s, like kids, I collected Pokemon cards as well as Pokemon merchandise and pretty much anything that had like Pokemon on it, like video games and movies and such. So yeah, I had a bunch, and I believe it was in 2003 or 2004 that my interest had waned. So I sold well over like 200 cards for a whopping like $200. And yeah, so that might sound like a lot of money, but that was just for, like back then. It was just for that time that was a lot of money. And then, of course, as we all know, nostalgia had hit the general population, especially with 80s and 90s kids, as well as that Pokemon Go game through the App Store. So, yeah, so ever since then, I think it was back in 2016 that the app had come out. So since then, like Pokemon cards have been more popular than ever. They even have like vending machines in certain stores. So I was actually at a few garage sales over the weekend with my wife, and I came across these as well as these two cards. So like basically what I want to explain in this video is, if you want to get back into collecting Pokemon cards, you got to do it for the right reasons. I of course like Pokemon. I mean, I'm not as big a fan of it as I was back then, but I did see these cards at one of the garage sales, and nostalgia just hit me like a ton of bricks. And of course, whenever I think about me selling all those cards back in 2003 and 2004 for a very low price, it always just kind of like bothers me. But if you want to get back into this for just for the like leisure, for your own personal pleasure, I would do it smart. I would not spend like thousands of like dollars on a card. So if you can get them at a low price, like how I did, like I got these for only like 25 cents each, as well as like these, like too. So yeah, so if you want to like do it that way, just for your own like personal, like pleasure, do it smart, of course. Like get them at a reasonable price, depending upon what your income is. And of course, if you want to like get back in like to it to sell them at a higher price, well, it's going to be a little more like challenging. But the only few like tips I can give you is that the ones that go for a lot of money are, of course, the ones from the late 90s and early 2000s, as well as Hale like now the ones from way back then. I would definitely take a look at a card like this. That's a first edition, as well as this one right here, the Meowth and the like Persian. These other ones are not, and those aren't. And now, of course, the holographic ones from the 90s and early 2000s are very profitable as well. And also the like Japanese cards from the from the like past are very profitable as well. So I would definitely look out for like those, and also make sure that they're in great condition, as well as looking at the if they've already been like graded from the like Tops like company or WADA, although I think they grade video games. But yeah, but also look at the condition of the cards, and just see. But please, like whether or not you want to collect cards again for your personal pleasure like me, or if you want to sell them for a like profit, then please just be smart about it. So okay guys, that's about it, and I will see you next time. Bye.